So my name is Trevor Selwyn.
My name is Clive Philip Gracious.
Yeah, my name is Mukul Pandey.
My name is Edward J. Pinto.
I'm Marius D'lima.
Vernon Lobo.
My name is Deepak Mirchandani.
It's Hilary Gomes.
Mayur Pandey.
Edsel Andrade.
I played as a back,
I played left back for the Bombay University.
but my normal place position is a centre half.
And I used to play in the half line and the forward line also sometimes.
I used to play in the left inner and the left outer position.
I was playing in the defense for the Mumbai University team, and we were about 4 of us in the defense, 4 to 5 people in the defense.
And I played for this historic team as a centre half. And I think it's one of the toughest positions in the team because you have to be with the attack as well as with the defense, and you have to handle the center space, which is one of the most important aspects of hockey.
I used to play in the outside left position, and Mukul used to play centre forward, and wherever else he could have been accommodated. That's how it was.
I used to play right back. And it was a great team with a lot of team spirit.
I'm a goalkeeper.
What was the earliest memory you have of the team?
Well, I think the playing together, first of all, practicing together for a month without before the tournament.
The Bombay University team was well selected. I mean, we had regular, proper coaching, selection methods, and that helped us and sort of galvanized the team together. And from there we
Gelled as a team because of the rigorous practice sessions we used to have at the university stadium on the mornings, on all the mornings for almost a month.
We played as a family, not as a team. And everybody was so engrossed with each other so that we were only interested in winning the game. Not to see who played and who didn't play, all that.
So that tournament happened to be my first tournament playing for Bombay University. I was in the first year college, and playing for Bombay University on a ground which was totally alien to us because we don't have mud grounds in Bombay. And to start playing on a mud ground in Kolhapur and then thereafter in Raipur was a very, very unique experience. But the great part of it was that we all came out with flying colours.
Okay, so just to give you an idea of the team, there were 3 goalkeepers, Hilary Gomes, Sudan Bhatt, and Brendan Paes. And then these 3 goals were the custodians of the goal, and they did not concede a single goal during the tournament. On the half back line, we had Edsel Andrade, and then we had Clive Gracious. We also had Edward Pinto, and myself, Trevor Selwyn. On the half line, we had a very versatile, pivotal, and very creative half line in Vernon Lobo, Deepak Mirchandani, Trevor Lobo, Diago Rodriques, and D'Souza. We had a very good forward line in Mayur Pandey, Mukul Pandey, who were very aggressive, and they would really were lethal with the defense of the opposition team. We also had Nasir Khan, and we had a late captain, Hyacinth Nazareth, who is no longer with us. And then we had a left-handed centre forward named Marius D'lima. And we also had a gentleman named Conrad D'Souza. So that was how the team was built up and consisted. And so we had a very balanced team. And I think none of us were individual players, but we had a great team spirit. And that was the reason why we succeeded.
Now if you give us a chance, I think we'll be the younger team.
Yeah.
Any day.
What's editing my philosophy of school speak? Keep quiet.
Because you let the goal.
They made me play left out of that match. Yeah.
What? We just come back from the All India here.
Yeah.
The Clive Martin Steve's memory.
Which was the most memorable match?
Well, I don't think I should talk about it. Let everyone else talk about it. But basically, it was the match against a local Ravi Shankar University, because they had I think the whole of Raipur coming, and you could see from all the possible, what do you call that, lanes and by lanes and roads, you could see.
The crowd of about 20,000 came to the halfway line of the ground from where the game had to be stopped. And that was a very frightful thing, because you wouldn't know who's going to hit you or who's going to whack you.
That you've come to play the finals on our home turf, and we are going to win this game at all costs, right? So they began stoning us and began harassing the manager, who was sitting in the stands. So he had to run for his life, because they were ready to even lynch him. So it was a very difficult moment to deal with. And then finally they brought the police in, and they brought a Pelwan club from Raipur to surround us. And they said, be careful of where you drink water and the food you eat, because they're capable of poisoning you. Ravi Shankar University is determined to take home the trophy.
Raipur was worse. It was really, we played against good teams, but then we tough time they came, after leading, then they came against us, playing against the home team. But anyhow, the team was together, and that's the main thing.
Can you tell something about the coach?
Coach, yeah. Main coach was Frank Correa. He gave us good training, and there are a lot of coaches who also along with them, but it was good, really.
Mr. Frank Correa was the coach, was someone who was much ahead of his times in coaching, because some of the methods that he employed were totally, that concept was not known to hockey players in Bombay. So in that way, a great deal of credit goes to our coach, the late Frank Correa, because without his passionate involvement, we used to have training twice a day. For each session is 2.5 hours. 7 to 9, 9:30 in the morning. Evening again started 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the evening, and then 6:37. So imagine trudging all the way from Dadar to Marine Lines twice a day. Nothing else to do for a month almost. Yeah. So quite revolutionary ideas he brought into the coaching. Quite inspiring.
And can you give like an example of what tricks or ideas, as since you mentioned, how different he was from other coaches you felt?
One of the things that was quite different in his coaching was he employed another coach for the physical fitness part of it, which was not known to the university teams of those days, The university teams those days probably would have one coach who used to look out of all aspects of training. But Mr. Frank Correa had taken under his wing another coach who was only looking after our fitness parameters. And Frank used to look after the finer aspects of the game. That we thought was quite revolutionary. And that was something we know which was instrumental in us winning.
Right, absolutely.
Our fitness levels. It's quite amazing.
Because those days, what used to happen was, as Mayur said, that there should be only one coach for everything. But Frank brought in a lot of changes in the system. He employed a specialist physical fitness trainer by the name of Danny, I think. And he was really very good, and he really saw to it that the boys are super fit. One more thing I would like to mention is that Frank Correa was a very friendly coach. He was not that sort of a teacher sort of a coach. He used to come and crack jokes with the boys. And that aspect of his was very instrumental in building team spirit. You understand?
I mean, he had the ability to take out so much hard work from you without you realizing. That was his greatness.
That was a very positive attitude about him. That was he had a very special you can say, quality. That without shouting or scolding us, he used to make us work double the time of coaching what other coaches.
Can you tell something about the captain and the Pune match.
Oh, the captain. I was so much associated with the captain because the captain was also the captain of my college team, Hyacinth Nazareth. He was my captain in college. He was from Chennai College. We played for 4 long years in the same team.
And our captain, Mr. Hyacinth Nazareth, who is no more with us, he almost towards the, I think, last few seconds of the match, he went dribbling towards the left corner of the D and he just reverse flicked the ball, which slowly trickled into the goal. And we were also shocked how the ball went into the in the goal. You know, it was absolutely amazing that we couldn't believe that the ball has gone into the
goal. I mean, something out of this world when that ball trickled into the goal. I mean, it could not hold us. We were just out of this world, jumping with joy and laughter. I want to tell all our players that hockey has been our main, so we have to continue to promote the sport. It's a sad thing that hockey is not played the way it used to be at our time in Mumbai, but definitely if given a chance, none of our boys would want to let it die.
No, means I would definitely like to send a message across to all my team members that remain healthy, remain fit, remain happy. You know, life is too short to have grudges. Enjoy life to the full because you live only once.
I want to tell the team right now is that if each and every one of us can relay the same thing to the younger generation and make them understand that we can win any tournament at any cost. Because I am running a team called Companeros in Bandra. I have got 400 boys, 500 boys, girls playing for my club. And I see a lot of things happening. So it's only positiveness that brings you and brings wonders in your life.
Team was just too good. Wonderful team spirit, and really, now 50 years we're still having a really good time.
Yes. You know, when I decided to come down from Australia to be with the boys, I'm only here for a few days. And the reason I came was I said, it's probably the hand of God. I went online to see what tickets were available. And when I saw this ticket, without consulting my family or my wife, I said, I'm going. And so if I had thought about it, I probably wouldn't have made the trip. But I think why I chose to come is probably in my heart, something told me it's more than the game, it's the quality of the players. So they will feel very thankful that I made the journey.
I just want to say one thing to the team and for the team for me was thanks guys for knowing that I have you all as my friends. This memory I can erase from this mind of mine for life because today we are 50 years plus but we are still behaving like the boys who won that tournament. In this very house we were celebrating when I was 18. Can't erase that memory. I can still see what all we did, the pranks we played when we were 18 and celebrating it at the same place in this house on top. I can still see those days. I can relive them.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
But very fortunately, his wife Wendy Nazareth is with us and she will grace the occasion and cut the cake on behalf of our fearless and late captain Hyacinth Nazareth. Please go ahead. Congratulations and celebration. When I can everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilation. We want the world to know how happy us can be. But believe that I could be happy and contented. That you could have been better. But then tonight you said you couldn't live without me. That God above you.
You want to stay. Congratulations and celebration. And tell everyone that you're in love with me.
Thank you.
Congratulations and jubilation. And the world know how happy as can be. We want the world to know we're happy as can be.